morning, Jackednnerdy fans. Jeremy here with a review video for the brand new Apple TV series, The Silo, or just Silo. Before I jump into that review, as always, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because that is the biggest metric that YouTube uses to promote our videos to other users, and it doesn't cost you a thing. So hit that thumbs up button and help us grow the channel. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. So this is the latest TV series, you could say, that is now streaming on Apple TV. I was very intrigued in this series as soon as I saw the trailers. I thought it looked really interesting. It's a dystopian, post-apocalyptic kind of future. I'll read for you the synopsis here. So, in a ruined and toxic future, a community exists in a giant underground silo that plunges hundreds of stories deep. There, people live in a society full of regulations they believe are meant to protect them, but are they? So that's just a very vague synopsis. Just to give you a bit more detail, it deals with a lot of things such as, there's a bit of a murder mystery in it, but there's also dealing with things like government structure and over regulating, censorship and suppression. So it deals with lots of issues, and some of which really relate to what's happening right now in the world. So I found it very intriguing. Also, it's got a phenomenal cast. It's got Rebecca Ferguson, Tim Robbins, who I absolutely adore. It's got Iain Glen, who is also one of my favourite actors. It's got rapper Common. It's also got David Oyelowo. Oh, sorry, I'm going to butcher his name. David Oyelowo. I've probably really butchered that, but anyway, fantastic cast top to bottom. And it's also got Rick Gomez, who's quite unrecognizable in certain scenes. So fantastic cast, awesome premise. I think they had, being Apple TV and all that, they had a pretty good budget as well with this series. So, it's not visual effects heavy. However, the sets and the way everything looks, the costuming, it's all been done very well. Obviously, like watching the trailers and everything, I had a bit of an idea of what to expect with this show, and it didn't fail in that. What you see is very much what you get. But as I was watching it, I was definitely getting very heavy Wayward Pines vibes. Anyone who doesn't know, Wayward Pines was a TV series done by FX, I think it was. Back a number of years ago. I think season 1 had Tim Dillon. Vaguely, I think it was Tim Dillon who was in it, in the first season at least. And this was a really good show as well. Very kind of mysterious undertones, dystopian kind of future vibes, and that was really good. And I believe it's on Disney Plus at the moment. So if you haven't seen Wayward Pines, I would highly recommend that you check that series out. But I definitely felt a lot of kind of elements from that series crossing over into this one, and very heavy vibes on that. So I really enjoyed this series. It's only a 10 episode season, And it definitely ends on a bit of a high note or a cliffhanger, so to speak. So I definitely think they're going to be doing at least another 1, maybe 2 seasons, because there are lots of unanswered questions, as they always leave with these types of shows. So I've thoroughly enjoyed it. They did it. They released an episode each week, which obviously makes it more drawn out or whatever. So this is definitely a show I probably would have and look, to be honest, I didn't watch or start watching until we were about 3 to 4 episodes in, because then that way I could binge the first 4 episodes and really get into it. And I definitely think that was the way to go. I think if you sat down and just watched the first episode and then had to wait a week, 2 weeks for the next episode, a lot of people would have dropped off. So by all means, now that the whole season has aired, definitely sit down and binge at least the first 3 episodes to kind of get a feel for it. And if you are still enjoying it, then continue on, because look, it is a very enjoyable show. If you here at Jackednnerdy HQ, we have a 3 episode rule. If we watch the first 3 episodes and we are not into it, we will stop watching. However, at the end of those first 3 episodes, if we are really digging it, we will continue and follow all the way through. So I highly encourage you to sit down, watch the first 3 to 4 episodes of Silo, and if you are enjoying it, please stick with it, because it is a very enjoyable show. At the moment, it's got an 8.1 out of 10 on IMDB and an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. I would definitely agree with that. I mean, that's the thing. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. It is, I mean, each episode is roughly between 40 to 50 minutes. And as I said earlier, it's only a 10 episode run. In all honesty, they could have done another 5 episodes, and I would have just continued to watch it every week. That's how well made this series is, and how much I enjoyed it. I mean, that being said, I would have loved it if they filmed like the first 2 seasons back to back, and then as soon as season 1 was done, give it a week or a month, and then start a season 2. I would have thoroughly enjoyed that as well. Give me another 10 episodes, absolutely. So, if you guys have watched Silo, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Did you not enjoy it? I'd be really interested to find out. Also, what are your hopes for another couple of seasons? Even still, have you watched Wayward Pines? Do you see the similarities that I see? And what were your thoughts of Wayward Pines as well? I'd be very interested to know. I thoroughly enjoyed both shows, so hit me up. Give me more of these dystopian future kind of shows. I really enjoy them, and I just gobble them up. So, look, I'm definitely going to give it an 8 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next season. If you've got access to Apple TV, check out Silo. I'm sure it will go on other streaming services eventually as well, but at the moment, this is just a brand new release on Apple TV. So head on over and check it out. Stay with us, guys. This week we've got some more review videos coming out. I think we've got Joyride coming out in theaters this week. We've also got a mystery box video from Mrs. Jackednnerdy. We've got, later this month, we've got Mission Impossible, we've got Oppenheimer, we've got Barbie. Here in Australia, Sisu is coming out as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. So we will be doing reviews of all of these films. We've also, on Netflix, we've got season 3 of The Witcher, which we will also be reviewing. So, hit that subscribe button, guys. Don't miss the video. And if you do enjoy our content, as always, make sure you give it a thumbs up. We love your support. We love your encouragement. We want to keep going. But the biggest metric YouTube uses to promote our videos is that thumbs up button. So make sure you smash that thumbs up button. with our videos, and hopefully we'll get the word out there about our channel and we can grow with you guys. So until next time, guys, stay jacked and stay nerdy.